In Arizona, there's been a momentum of ownership to the role of encouraging other students, their students, to not only pursue areas of vet science and agribusiness, but also perhaps a career in agriculture education as an educator. So the challenge became, how can we identify a mechanism by which we can identify on a continuous basis students who are identified by the teacher as a prospective teacher. That is to say that they've identified a student who has a teacher-like disposition. We were very fortunate to receive an endowment in supporting teacher education from the Cullison family. And we wanted to honor the donor's father, J.R. Cullison, memory by naming it after Jerry Cullison's father, J.R. Cullison. J.R. Cullison gave his career and in life, quite frankly, to, at the time, vocational agriculture.
I always knew I wanted to be a teacher. I really enjoy helping people and working with people, so I knew I wanted a job that was very hands-on and people-oriented. It really solidified when I was a state officer though, and I was doing a chapter visit in Elfrida, Arizona at Valley Union High School, and Miss DeVita Noble pulled me aside and basically told me that I would make a really great teacher. And it really just solidified that what I had already been thinking, that other people could see it in me. It really was almost a sense of empowerment and I can do this, people have faith in me.
As I was beginning my graduate degree, I was on the hunt for more scholarship money, and I remembered the Cullison Scholarship that is for ag majors. And it was as simple as, well, are you going to be an ag teacher? Yes. Are you enrolled in these classes at the University of Arizona? Yes. Okay, you get the scholarship.
The first time I actually heard about the award for the Cullison Scholarship was from Chad Cullison, who is related to J.R. Cullison, and he was super excited about it. He was coming in telling all these great things, and I was just excited because student teaching was such a daunting thing, especially financially, where I didn't know where I was going to live, I didn't know what I was going to eat, I knew I couldn't work because I had this full-time job already during student teaching.
Student teaching really puts you out a lot financially. You are essentially working a full-time job for free, but you still have to be able to live and support yourself during that time.
If the Cullison Scholarship hadn't have existed, I probably would have seriously considered different options. I remember thinking back to before I knew it existed, I was thinking, I'm like, I can't possibly work full-time, essentially, and not be making any money.
I would have had to either go into debt or work my butt off at another job. Cullison Scholarship really helped me to do my fullest as a student teacher, get the full experience and not be worried about my rent, my gas money, or anything else on top of that.
The scholarship really meant a lot to be able to help kind of offset some of that and let me not worry as much about where I was going to live and how I was going to live there as it was about giving the students that I am student teaching an opportunity.
I remember Mr. Coltenbach, one of my teachers at Peoria, he signed my yearbook by, I hope to see you as a colleague someday. And here I am now as a colleague someday. And so it's kind of that same, like I get to pass that on a little bit, and it's really cool to nominate them for that luncheon because most of them don't think that they can do it, and then they suddenly go, huh, maybe I should at least consider it.
It makes me really excited for the future of teaching, that we're able to identify students in our classroom who would make good agricultural educators. Sometimes it takes a little bit of that push of someone saying, hey, you would be outstanding at this, you would be great at this, I hope you consider this.
Mr. Cullison, thank you for your lifelong commitment to agriculture education and Arizona FFA. Without your support, a lot of the state's current role in agriculture education would not have been possible.
Your support has done so much for me, and I just want to thank you for that and everything your family's done for ag education and the FFA.
Mr. Cullison, I cannot thank you enough for the support that you have provided to me in this experience of becoming an agriculture teacher. I think without the scholarship and without your support, I don't think I would be where I am today without you, and so I just really want to say thank you.
To be named J.R. Cullison means something. It's rooted in the deep passion and legacy of an individual who gave his life, dreams, and hopes to agricultural education, and that's my biggest desire, is I want them to know who JR is. So we're very grateful to the Cullison family for giving us this sense of hope of attracting the best students to become a high school teacher.